Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Roll. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, many restaurants took part in the second annual Culinary Expo back in November. Today, several participants were awarded for taking part in that event. Ministry of Tourism officials have dubbed this event a major success and one that has helped to boost the local economy. Italia Hall has the details.
Presentations were made today to participants of the second annual Culinary Expo, which was held on November 8th. The competition was based on creativity, taste, and presentation.
Today we have the winners of the competition, and I would just like to thank all of the vendors once again for participating and really representing Grand Bahama. I really like this to be the staple event for Grand Bahama. And that's something that really displays our culture, something that we're deeply rooted in, and something that will bring us even bigger on the map.
We embarked on a Taste of Grand Bahama competition. We challenged both novice and experienced chefs and mixologists to push their creativity beyond the limit and discover a grander way to blend native flavors, spices, conch, seafood, fruits, vegetables, and rums, resulting in a twist on an old favorite of our brand new and exciting dish or cocktail.
Members from the tourism sector were more than pleased with the event.
The event far exceeded our expectations, and the Ministry of Tourism was really very pleased and proud to be a part of such an achievement. We particularly like to support our young entrepreneurs who are making a contribution to the tourism industry.
We were in attendance and we are too pleased with the overall presentation of the event. We were quite pleased to see a number of our member hotel properties joining in the Culinary Fusion, and their presentations have been outstanding. The Grand Bahama Island Tourism Board looks forward to the day when this event will draw persons to the destination where we can actually put heads in beds and bottoms in seats. So we are excited about that. We see that the event does have the potential for drawing persons to the destination and look forward to next year's event.
The Bahamian Brewery, Sabora Memories Resort, and Agave were all winners of the competition. Participants were more than happy to be a part of the event and is looking forward to next year.
My team is a young, energetic team, and they're very open for new trends. A lot of persons know me as a chef and in the chef field. And one thing with me, I like to create, and I like to come up with things with people I've never seen before.
Really excited to be a part of this event once again. Me and my team, we really was challenged based with everything else was going on that weekend, but nevertheless, we pulled it off.
That Bahamian Brewery is going to be a part of next year's Culinary Fusion, and we are going to come out big and better, and I think I'll take first place next year.
All right. Italia Hall, ZNS Network News.
Well, the International Federation of Women's Lawyers Grand Bahama chapter has a major reason to celebrate this evening. The International Federation has members and affiliates from over 62 countries around the world. One of Grand Bahama's very own has been recently elected to lead that organization as president. That's Jethlyn Musgrove-Burrows. Burrows is a partner in Meridian Law Chambers and the past president and director of FIDA Grand Bahama. She says she's overjoyed to lead this organization.
You know, when you're lost for words, it was thrilling. I was happy that I had my son there with me, because I was saying, even though the news is just coming to the Bahamas, I say my face must be splattered all over the globe because of the cameras and the photographers. But it was exciting, like I said, because of the opportunity it meant for us here in the Bahamas. Because this is an organization that's been around from 1944, and it's been hosted all over the world. And now we get that opportunity to host it here.
Now, Burrows says this is big news for Grand Bahama, as over 800 are expected to convene on the island in 2017 for the International Convention, which is held every 3 years. She says a diversity of lawyers will be traveling to the island, which will provide a major economic boost.
We're quite excited and trusting that we'll have the same amount of delegates that we had in Bangalore, India. We're hoping that we'll have at least about 900 persons come to the Bahamas for the International Convention. Well, being a resident of Grand Bahama, you know where the bias lies. So obviously, if we can accommodate the amount of persons here on the island of Grand Bahama, that will be our first preference Plus, I have the support of all my feeder sisters that you see in the room there, and we're going to make it a grand occasion.
In other news, the Rotaract Club of Freeport doing its part to bring recognition to talented young persons in the community. President of the Rotaract Club of Freeport, Ron Moss, says the club fully supports the community and young people in any way that it can. He says like-minded persons that wish to be a part of this club can participate every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m.
The Rotaract Club of Freeport is the junior arm of the Rotary clubs on the island. We are a club of professionals, young professionals, ages 18 to 30, and we focus primarily on vocational education and development, as well as professional development, and we deal a lot with community service projects.
Now, this coming Friday, the club will host an art exhibition at Geneva's Place. Moss says the community is invited to attend and support the young people of Grand Bahama.
Part proceeds are going to go to Mr. Kevin Tomlinson at the Performing Arts Center to help along with the project at the synagogue. And Friday, the night of the event, we are going to have the winners. The winners of the competition are going to be presented with their prizes that night, as well as the winning pieces are going to be donated to the Performing Arts Center.
Well, she has fought cancer since 1998 and used every opportunity to spread the message that cancer is not a death sentence. Dorothy Colley has touched the lives of many cancer survivors throughout the country. This past Tuesday, she may have lost the battle with the disease, but she has won the war on cancer as she used her illness to inspire, encourage, and give hope. Tonight, she's being remembered for that courage. She had a smile that could light up a room, and despite fighting cancer 4 times, those who knew Dorothy Colley say she remained positive while combating the deadly disease. Colley served as past president of the Grand Bahama Cancer Society, where she established a headquarters for the organization on the island. After her presidency, there was a 7-year lull in the organization, but it was Colley who inspired now President Patricia Edgecombe to take the chapter to the next level. Edgecombe says Colley gave of herself to many cancer survivors on Grand Bahama, even while battling this disease and fighting for her very own life.
She never complained, and you would never know that she was having a problem with cancer, and you never knew that she would have cancer because she was always up and about helping persons in more than one organization, as well as her family. So we honor her today.
She also played an intricate role in the Sister group, and what many do not know is Colley is also the founder of the Us Two organization on Grand Bahama.
We started about 4 years ago, but 2 years ago, we got the highest award from Us Two International. And it's all because of Dorothy and the passion she had for not only cancer for women, but for cancer for men as well. Cancer for anybody. She was just someone who would encourage you, lift your spirit up, even though she was going through what she was going through. She was always there to encourage you.
They say she leaves behind a great legacy.
Miss Colley always helped persons. She, sometimes I think she thinks she could take on the whole world, and but she always say if she can help one person, you have done good.
But we and Us Two will continue to fight. And all those men out there, and you come for the screening and the testing, even though we are a men's group, it was founded, remember Dorothy, because she is responsible for all the hundreds of men that we see in Grand Bahama now. So she's left a legacy with Us Two.
Dorothy Colley was presented the Susan Andrews Award, which is given to a person who has gone above and beyond the call of duty. She was also presented a special award by the wife of the Prime Minister, Bernadette Christie. Dorothy Colley died on Tuesday morning at the age of 67. Shoshina Roll.
Happy holidays from all of us here at the ZNS Network.
All the love that you have with everyone.
Welcome back. Well, this is a season for caring and sharing, and a local corporate giant is doing just that. Sabrina Brown has the details.
Management and staff of the Grand Bahama Shipyard will put smiles on many faces this Yuletide season as they undertake a massive distribution drive. For the past 3 weeks, the company held its annual food drive, Lend a Hand, Give a Can, with the apprentices at the forefront. Chairman and CEO Carl Rotkirsch.
Christmas is the time of giving, and of course it gives us great pleasure to do this. I think it's already the 5th year that we do this, and we feel that we are first of all learning or teaching our apprentices to do things for the community.
Director of Human Resources and Community Relations Catherine Smith says this goodwill initiative is significant for the ship care facility.
I think it's great, and you know, one of the things with the apprenticeship program that we have here is not only do they learn the academic side of the job or the practical side of the job, but we also want them to understand community development, community involvement, and the importance of supporting your community. So this is just another one of those programs that we have attached to the apprentices in the company.
While the Salvation Army and residents of the West Grand Bahama community will receive food items, BTVI, the Technical Cadet Program, St. George's High School, and Pine Yard Steel are among the entities receiving welding supplies.
I appreciate all the hard work that they do collecting for the food drive. Even if you went to the Salvation Army right as we speak, you would see people signing up for Christmas assistance.
I must say that this initiative is like planting another seed in the yard of St. George's High School.
We want to say a heartfelt thanks to the Grand Bahama Shipyard and the apprentice here for this kind donation of great love to these students.
Welding is a very large program at BTVI, the Freeport campus, and so the use of these welding rods will definitely be beneficial, I should say.
We just want to say thank you for the Grand Bahama Shipyard to see the need to invest into the youth of this nation.
Technical trainee Antonisha Moxie says giving back is a rewarding experience.
We began very early. We had to schedule, we had to speak with the stores who actually are very welcoming to us, coming to them and working in front of the stores and operating on Friday and Saturday, asking their customers, can they donate?
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Stay with us. Ricardo Liborn has a check on sports when we return.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Sports. I'm Ricardo Lightborn. We start off with baseball. The baseball community tonight is indeed the country mourning the loss of former baseball player and also baseball executive. That is Jim Wood. Wood served as president of the Bahamas Baseball Association, which is the governing body for baseball in the country. And just in October, the BBA ended a 30-year fight over the control of baseball in the country and a landmark agreement with the Bahamas Baseball Federation. I can tell you that Grand Bahama applauded the agreement, and tonight the Grand Bahama Amateur Baseball Association, the Grand Bahama Little League, as well as the Legacy Baseball, the Rising Star Baseball, all extend condolences to the Wood family. ZNS family also extended condolences. Jim Wood was 78 years young, and he will be missed. Well, the Grand Bahama Secondary School Athletic Association final sanctioned event of the year is the Crusaders Basketball Classic. That's set for the 17th of this month to the 20th. It'll be played at St. George's Gymnasium. Now, President of the Government School Sports Association down there in New Providence, Kevin K.J. Johnson, was on Grand Bahama for the Falcons Classic and addressed the issue of a national sports calendar. He says it's needed and it's long overdue.
If you want good teams to travel and represent the country, we need everybody to be on the same page in terms of Bahamas basketball, Bahamas volleyball, Bahamas baseball, softball, the whole 9 yards. We need to get on the same calendar so everybody going to be on the same page doing the things to help the country at large.
Now, I can tell you that, this national calendar has been talked about since I had an afro, and I have no hair now, so, that's the way it is, people. We need now, for the sake of the children and this country, to simply get it done so we can have true national champions. Too much talk, man. Just do it. The Grand Lucayan Golf Course is the venue for the Grand Bahama Shipyard Tournament, and this one was all about having fun. The Grand Bahama Shipyard Golf Tournament was played on the Grand Lucan Reef Golf Course. Nice socks, dude. The tournament was a 3-person scramble, and this fella is scared of water. Golf director Chris Lewis said it's a challenging day for the golfers, and the format will help them.
Each player will hit a ball off the tee, then they'll select the best ball, and all of them will play from the same spot until they continue out and hole out on the hole. So it's basically, you don't have to be at your best the particular day. It's a team format, so you'll have a few other players that you can rely on. You don't have to be on your own today. And this is in these kind of conditions, it's actually great to have a little backup.
The CEO of the Grand Bahama Shipyard, Reuben Bird, said it was a very successful event with support from a number of companies.
We've got about 60 players out here, and everybody's enjoying themselves. We've got a lot of prizes and placements to be done. We've provided some food provided by the Grand Lucan. We appreciate all their help. We've got a lot of sponsors here. We've got Grand Bahama Shipyard, obviously, is one of the major sponsors. Then we've got Bradford Marine. We've got Freeport Ship Services. We've got the Wan family. We've got Victor International. We've got, there's several others. Mechanical Engineering, Airwalk. We've got several sponsors that have graciously helped to sponsor this event.
When the numbers were added up, the threesome of John Larris, Stuart Clothworthy, and Sam Atherton are net 53 for first place, while Andy Storr, Brad Coleman, and Eddie Malik was second with a net 56. And it was a pretty good team to have Jeff Morosco, Alan Gardner, and Thomas Whitten with a net 59 on the countback. And don't forget that the True Bahamian Culture Experience at the Regency Theater is this coming Saturday. It's the 13th. Salid is going to be backed up by the Inaugural Boys. It's going to be junkin', which should be fun. Salid says that I am scheduled to come on about 11 o'clock, and I'll be singing Rick and Scrape. I can be singing something. Anyhow, that's sports tonight.